It's Ford's turn to report results. That comes after the closing bell. Investors will be looking for guidance for the year ahead as the car maker scales back its money-losing EV efforts. Joining us now to talk about this is Bloomberg's autos reporter Keith Naughton. And for this company, it's all about the trucks, right? And the large SUVs. That's where the money is made. How do we expect them to do?
The fourth quarter was going to be rough because they had that supplier fire that interrupted production of their best-selling F-150 pickup trucks. But looking forward into the new year, analysts are seeing them having earnings before interest and taxes of upwards of $9 billion, which would be more than the $7 billion they promised for last year. So with this ability now, Trump has lifted so the cash penalties for not meeting fuel economy and emissions regulations. With that gone, Ford can sell as many big SUVs and pickup trucks as they want to and make gobs of money doing it, Matt.
Yeah, he's called it a multi-billion-dollar opportunity, Keith. So what changes should we expect in these earnings? Did he just hike the bar very high for Ford going forward?
Yeah, I mean, they really have this unfettered ability to build and sell their most profitable vehicles. They haven't had that opportunity in a very long time. This is one reason why Ford stock is up 47% over the last 12 months. What we're seeing is legacy automakers having this rare regulatory reprieve that gives them an opportunity to make a lot of money in the near term.
Absolutely crushing it. By the way, they're not going to build the new generation EV truck in Tennessee, and they're not going to build the three-row EV there. We've known for a long time it's canceled. What will they make there, Keith? What are we expecting Ford to put together in Blue Oval City?
Yeah, so what they have said is they're now going to make a gasoline-fueled traditional pickup truck, but it's not one, Matt, that exists in their lineup right now. And they have small, medium, and large, Maverick, Ranger, F-150, right? So they're going to build what they describe as an affordable pickup truck at that factory in Tennessee, their first all-new assembly plant in 50 years. So we're all sort of waiting to see what that is exactly. But when Ford builds a truck, they usually sell pretty well.
What about some of their efforts in partnering with Chinese companies, with Geely, for example? What updates might we hear from Ford on that effort?
Yeah, so they're talking to Geely about maybe using their excess capacity at their Valencia factory in Europe, which is only on one shift right now. So they could fill it up, get better efficiency from that plant, and give Geely a manufacturing base in Europe as the Chinese really push harder into that market. They're also talking to BYD about perhaps supplying batteries for hybrids. So they're in a lot of talks with Chinese automakers.
Thank goodness, for the sake of America, Keith, that this is a company that still sells V8 with a stick shift and rear-wheel drive for under $100,000. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, that there are any others, right? I mean, the other American competitor to this would, I guess, be a CT5V Blackwing, but that costs well into six figures and has a supercharger on it. How much does Mustang, and we're showing pictures of that beauty right here, how much does that contribute to the bottom line, or do they just do this as, their civil duty?
No, they make a lot of money, particularly on the high-end Mustangs. They introduced the Dark Horse SC supercharged Mustang at the Detroit Auto Show this year. That's expected to sell for around $90,000, a big V8 with more than 500 horsepower. So they make a lot of money on those. They obviously sell them in low volumes, but very high margins.